Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the podcast of the week. What's going on, boys? How's your week?
What's
Yeah,
good?
you know it's funny. I just seen the podcast title on my phone live, and I seen a fat kid in Wawa today, and he had a Delco shirt on or a Delco hoodie on. So it just made me laugh because it's a Delco Man podcast. This little fat kid in a Delco shirt on.
Well, you
State of
should take a
Pennsylvania
picture of him, and then we could have had him as a.
I didn't know this was going to be the name. I would have.
Oh, wait, did we change the name?
No, not the name of the podcast. No, it's just the name of this episode.
The episode.
Oh, okay.
It was like
We're losing it. We're losing it, boys. We're losing it.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, man. World War II, man. No, World War
Dude,
II.
pretty fucked up.
Face.
It's a pretty
Yeah,
fucked
what the
up.
fuck? I was just talking about a fat white kid, and then y'all about World War II. Like, how does it?
Well, there was a lot of fat white.
I got
There's no
lost
fat
in
whites
sauce
in
last
World War
night
II.
by watching World War II Frontlines. It's a
What is
World War
that?
II. It's a TV show on Netflix.
Yeah,
It's like a
World War II
miniseries.
color.
When did
It's-
it come out?
I don't
Pretty
probably
old.
like a month. No, it's 2023.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, World War II that came out 80 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, 1940.
So it's like it's all footage of like from they do it by timeline.
Hey
too.
Tim, say less. I'm gonna watch it tonight.
It's awesome.
Tomorrow.
But then they
Yeah,
have
that's
here's the thing that like got me like a little confused is they had like people from World War II doing interviews. And I was like, it's 2023. Like
You don't
these
think
guys
they're
are
alive.
no.
Okay, there's
So-
definitely people alive from World War
There's
II.
like one guy.
There's like one guy on the whole planet.
I'm not even joking.
I don't even know if there's one guy left. What are you gonna think?
Oh, you're funny.
And the fact that they had like a ton of people in there like confused the hell out of me. I'm like, so I'm like, all right, maybe some of this is rigged. But then like later my answers are confirmed or like they're like answered.
Bro,
Because-
as of 2022, about 167,284 U.S. World War II vets are still alive.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
Okay, well, these-
crazy because the
here's the
about it,
thing.
this was
All these
77 years
guys-
ago.
All these guys look like they were fucking still
Not-
70.
Okay.
Like they
They're
look like
all
they,
old.
yeah, but it didn't look like they were 90, because you'd have to be like almost 100 now.
Yeah, I mean
or
the
100.
war ended about 77 years ago now.
Yeah.
If you're talking about 1946,
Yeah.
So up until 2036, we should still have somebody alive from World War II.
that's insane. Like,
Well, anyway, like the camera was way too well, and like the people looked still younger than they should have been.
They
probably
put a little makeup on them, make them
No, so what they did was they found actors that looked just like the people because they showed one woman interview, and then they showed her like the interview she did probably 20 years ago, and it looked just like her, but it wasn't her.
I get you.
But it was awesome, dude. It's so good. It's pretty fucked up. There's
oh,
this
dude,
one
super
part.
fucked up.
There's this one part where they're doing bombing raid. This is before we invaded Europe yet. I think we were in Italy at the time, or at least Africa. We might have been in Africa, but fucking, they were bombing like Hamburg, I think, and one building stood, and they were like, "Yeah, there's this one building we have to take out. It's a post office. It's a fallout shelter too. So there's like 60,000 civilians in this building, and we have to blow it up." And I'm like, why? They're like, well, we
Never in there.
We want to scare the Germans. Right?
That's what we said?
Well, I think it was the Royal Army.
The Allies.
Oh, okay, the Brits.
Yeah, I think it was Canadians too. Yeah, so they blow this place up, and the opposite happened. It pissed off Germans, and they were like, "I'm joining the military now."
Yeah, you killed 60,000 people that didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That weren't trying to be in it. Yeah, you're gonna piss people off. But either way, it didn't matter because they lost anyway. So you suck.
Dude, if they didn't turn on the Russians, they were winning fucking Europe.
Yeah, they were. They could have.
And if the Japanese didn't touch us,
Yeah, that's what he should have went after.
Back-to-back World War champs, baby. I want that on a t-shirt, man. Do you know that 16 million Americans served?
Saying that is like, I hate saying this. It's like being a Cowboy fan and being like, "Yeah, we won Super Bowls," but it was like, 30 years ago.
Yeah, but you know what? Without our help, they probably wouldn't have got it done.
Sure, I understand that. Without Michael Irvin and Troy Aikman, we wouldn't have Super Bowls. My point is, saying that we're back-to-back world champs means nothing in 2020.
And we were funding a lot of that war before we were involved. So.
When
and also there's only been 2 world wars.
There's
been more than
World War I, we didn't really have. I don't think we had a lot.
Yeah, we didn't really do much in World War I.
We haven't really won too many
wars since then.
Yeah. So whatever. It's like, what do we?
Oh, you know what they say, man.
What are we
Hard
talking
dicks
about
make
here?
soft men. Soft dicks make hard men. That's the old saying.
That's not how that goes.
That's the saying. That's the saying. That's the saying.
I don't think so.
That's what I'm saying.
I think you have that wrong.
Nah. There was a bunch of soft dicks back in the day. Now there's a bunch of hard dicks, and now they're all fucking. Now things are getting soft. And we're just losing the Middle East. Shout out to Saudi Arabia. If you want to buy this podcast, you can. For
have you seen
billions of rupees?
You know who the Bull Destiny is?
Yeah, the fucking dude who lost his girl to Sweden.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you see, fucking your out from divorce.
Oh yeah, he's been going through like a little bit. He went through like a little bit of a mental tizzy, as he says. So, because he got to see, he was a front row seat to his girl then becoming a victim of this mentally ill guy from Sweden that's been like hitting his girl up and was like, because apparently they had relations in Sweden because they have an open relationship, him and his wife.
Yeah.
And they went to Sweden.
Oh, and he went through a mental issue? Get out of town.
Well, his girl started banging this dude, and this dude started getting like fucking crazy boyfriend. Yo.
I see it.
Okay. Just so everybody knows, this is sniffable caffeine called bump. Just so you know, the FDA doesn't come breaking down your door.
They ain't kicking my door down.
They are definitely kicking your door down. They're gonna see you with 15 cats and you're bumping stuff.
You're already breaking.
Like, what is going on here?
You're already breaking a bunch of township codes.
But anyways, back to the story.
Oh yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, let's go back to this. So they were doing an open relationship. She starts banging this dude in Sweden. Then he turns into like a crazy girlfriend. Saying that like if she leaves him, he's gonna kill himself multiple times. Yeah, he goes full puss mode. So then she starts getting mentally stressed out, and then she just disappears for a while and hops on a plane and goes to Sweden.
Right.
And now they're going to be going through a divorce because she's now living over in Sweden because she's over there banging Sweden bull.
Yeah.
Getting dipped in fucking chocolate and shit.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, you mad at that?
And then he's over here being king of the cucks. Being like, yeah, man, it's been fucking super crazy. It's crazy to see my wife going through this. But we're an open relationship. I hope that he makes such a hard turn that like he just turns into like the next Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
And just goes like he just starts working out crazy and just like these bitches can't do nothing. I make them make me 3 cups of coffee.
Yeah, right.
I come home, she takes my boots off.
Yeah.
She takes off my water moccasins when I get home.
She only talks when she's talking or something.
The only time she's talking when she's in the bed, getting banged out. Okay, I poppy.
Jesus Christ.
She's just in there to be bread and make food. Just go straight crazy. Yeah, just go straight crazy fucking right. That's what I hope for him. But it is funny to see that this,
or maybe he'll kill himself. Huh?
Nah, he's got way too much fucking
too much what?
Yeah, I think he's got
You say money?
Does he have money?
No, yeah, I mean he has money.
Oh, I thought that's what you said. I thought you said too much money.
Streamer, but like I don't think he I mean I guess he could, but like I think anybody
He's
who
gonna
was
buy
a
some
fan,
really expensive rope, tied to the real
Jewel
high
encrusted?
ceiling he got.
jewel encrusted fucking rope,
Yeah, imagine
and
that's
then
what
fucking
do.
take
You
himself.
gotta
Yeah,
make it look like the
I'm
nicest
sorry. Yeah,
rope.
I don't know why I got this in my head, but like, you know how when you like don't know how to do something, what do you immediately do?
Go to YouTube.
You go to YouTube. Just
Did
imagine,
you know him
Wait,
like
YouTubing how
him
to tie a
YouTube
rope?
how to tie a knot.
Because
It's
his
like,
dad never took him
yeah,
fishing.
yeah. It's Steve the outdoorsman showing you how to tie this rope. Like,
Then he gets
Wait,
stuck in like
you've
a
never done
Coyote
that?
Ugly video.
what?
You never did that?
What?
Go to YouTube, learn how to tie
to
knots.
figure
No,
out
but I'm
tie a
saying
noose.
like somebody trying to like hang themselves and they're like on YouTube and they're like
Yeah, you
trying
never did that.
not to hang myself. No.
Oh.
But I just think that's like a funny like no.
I'm sure his Twitch chat would help him out. They'd,
Oh.
they'd figure out how he could do it. They could give him a step-by-step tutorial on how to fucking tie one. I'm sure a bunch of people, as soon as the news came out, fucking hopped right into shit and fucking
Hey, this drip is
cook,
fire.
cookity cook. How's it feel to have your girl go bang out some Swedish bull? But I mean, I'm sure he's also getting chicks flown in or whatever. So
I don't know.
I think all that shit's all like starting to come down on the decline.
The IRLs and shit like that.
No, not the IRLs. I think the IRLs are still up on the high, but I think like that Manosphere kind of podcast shit, like the Fresh and Fit and the whatever podcast, and I think most of that shit.
You see Adam on that joint on the whatever podcast. Black boy had heated.
Why? Because he was talking about like how his wife's just getting fucking pounded out by all these other dudes now.
Yeah, well, it started like Bull was trying to like paint this narrative of how like when this first started, you know, Adam really wasn't okay with it, and then he ended up becoming okay with it, but it was really Lena's idea, and he just like kind of like simped for it or whatever, and Adam was like, nah, hold on, stop that, you're not painting that narrative. Like, she brought it up, I said I was down, and it's whatever. Like, I had a little bit of fucking buyer's remorse in the beginning, and then the Bull's like, nah, I ain't interrupt you, let me talk, let me paint the narrative, So then they just started going back and forth, and Adam
just talking over each other and not giving each other.
Adam got heated. Adam ended up leaving.
I can understand like why you'd get fucking heated at that though.
Yeah,
I can't let the Bull paint the narrative.
Well,
and then shut up, let him paint in there, and then you can be like, all right, well, that's where he was wrong, because like he's right, like he let Adam talk, because Adam said whatever the fuck, he didn't interrupt him, he didn't try to correct him, he didn't try to, you know what I mean, like let him say whatever the fuck he wanted to say, and then he was like, all right, bet, so now you said all that, we're gonna go back to here, and we're gonna,
but at the same time, like you're sitting here, that like you're gonna be sitting here on like an online platform where you're trying to paint a narrative that you aren't in the experience of, that you don't really know anything about. That you're just you're on the outside looking in onto a matter that you don't know anything about.
But from the outside, like I think it was just more of like Bull. I think Adam was offended because he knew deep down he was saying facts of you weren't down. She like you never thought about doing this, and then she brought up the idea of wanting to fuck somebody else. And you ended up just having to fucking go along with it, and then you even admitted, you know, you didn't like it and you weren't comfortable with it.
Well, she probably came up to him like I let you fuck all the other girls all the time.
Yeah, you've been fucking all these other girls with me on
like Adam. Podcast. I think is trying to play it off like, nah, I'm the man.
Yeah.
I was cool with it. It was, it was both of our ideas at the same time, and like that's not the narrative.
Well, that's
like,
not
the fact is she thought about fucking somebody else way before and then brought it up to you. So that's why I'm like, nah, I agree with Bull. Like you, nigga, you're not gonna try to play this off like you the alpha here.
Yeah,
that's not how this went.
So I saw Andrew Tate was on remember that guy that was on Impulsive, George?
Yeah,
he was like,
one that left because you're religious or whatever.
Yeah,
like
so he had Andrew Tate on, and Andrew Tate, he's like, "What do you think about all these other guys that are like not like you, but like?" And he's like, "Oh, they're clowns."
I think they're kind of all clowns.
Yeah,
I think the whole introspective narrative thing is just wild to me. Like, why anyone really cares?
Yeah.
Like, why you're trying to look for these conversations, and like, granted, like the people that you're also having on these podcasts are like, it's not the same. Like, you're bringing like 18-year-old fucking to 21-year-old chicks, and then you're bringing on like 30 to 4-year-old dudes.
Yeah.
And like the mental aspect of life is completely different.
Yeah.
So I mean, you got.
Well, I was looking at all these guys and like they're never married.
And none of them are. None of them are in a fucking happy relationship.
Yeah.
Ever, so. Like it's baffling to me. Like, you're like, oh yeah, I'm this fucking super rich dude that like has a yacht and shit, and I bring out bitches on this boat. But like, I'm sure at the end of the day, these fucking dudes are doing blow and crying at 3 a.m.
Right.
Like, I don't understand like the fact that you're gonna get on here and you're gonna tell these 18-year-old and 20-year-olds that are fucking just have hot bodies and see ways to make money with those bodies and be like, you're not thinking of the repercussions of this in the future. Of course they're fucking not. They're fucking 18 to 20 years old.
Like,
and they're getting mad money.
Yeah, they're making thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, some of them. So, like, yeah, the pendulum swings different ways, but like, also, like, you're doing it to like what, say 1% of the girls out here,
and even like, I don't understand. Like, they talking to these chicks like they regular chicks, like they just regular Becky's off the street that gotta work a 9 to 5. Like these.
Well, I mean, they probably are picked up off of like the street of like Miami or whatever. But like, this is like, these are people who have moved down to this area because they're in the situation where like, oh, they're hot or they're.
That's what I mean. Like you talking to somebody that's not regular, so like they're already getting a little bit of money, and then what's going to happen is they're ideally going to meet a celebrity. They're going to get pregnant by said celebrity, or married, and then get a divorce. And you're I think
most of the girls on there are like, they're all like OnlyFans girls, aren't they?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they're getting a little bit of money. So you're not talking to them like, oh, you're never going to get a man when you're 30, 40. No, she's probably going to be fucking a millionaire with a baby, like living a life. Like, that's probably the same life you live in, nigga. Just I think single.
I think a lot of girls get tossed out after a while. People looking at.
But you tossed out with a bag, though.
Yeah, they still get a kid in a bag.
Yeah,
cool. You fucked Carl Anthony Towns and he tossed you, and now you're 30 and dusty, making millions with this baby still. So it don't matter. It don't matter being tossed out, and you still got
but the ones making millions, that's a whole percentage in that game too.
Yeah, that's a 0.1%.
Yeah. I think a lot of them. No, I think a lot of them.
When I say millions, I'm exaggerating.
I think a lot of them.
Most of these chicks are getting hundreds of thousands that you don't know about, that are having babies with celebrities that nobody knows about.
Or sports athletes.
That's what I'm saying. Celebrity sports, all that. Yeah. Rich motherfuckers. So yeah, they're good. You're talking to the wrong group when you want to be like, yo, you doing this, you get the talking to the wrong group. Talking to the wrong group, bud. These bitches are only going to be looking for the upper echelon of rich niggas.
Yeah.
That are going to
and they all look good. So it's not like they're like, oh yeah, I'm planning to go to.
And if the young rich nigga don't work, that old head that's just horny and just got a bag, well, she gonna be right there on his own.
Yeah, but
as long as she continues to look good, if she starts looking like shit,
well, he got the money to help her look good. That's how usually that shit go. Oh, hey, you like bigger titties? All right, cool. I'm gonna go buy me that surgery. I'll go get them big titties. All right, boom. Now she got big titties.
Yeah, but I think a lot of dudes also are now like, I don't really want girls like that anymore.
It depends.
Who?
What?
Who, nigga?
Somebody that actually wants like a real relationship.
That's not gonna be like a normal dude. That's right.
Yeah, talking to the wrong group of people.
Rich people.
Yeah, you're talking about the 1% trying to meet the other 1%. Like that's where that conversation that's on this podcast is kind of like trying to get to. But like it's one that's not going to work out.
Yeah,
because like look, bro, Tyreek Hill just got married like a month and a half ago, and he's got 2 baby mamas that are claiming that he's got fucking got their kids. Like.
He's they all look cool though.
Dude,
he's the fucking man.
He's goated.
Tyreek, who would you say your op is? Really?
I saw like he hurt his hand and he was like, "Fuck, man, I'm not gonna play Fortnite tonight."
Tyreek is fucking hilarious.
He's like, I can still play. I just don't know if I can play Fortnite tonight. Fuck.
He trying to be on one of them sites when he done the league.
What, streaming?
Nah, the other joints, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand like the whole like. I mean, I guess like it's because it's like it gives like the regular Joe the fucking ability to like fucking put his 2 cents in is like in chats and stuff. But like, I don't know. It's just the people on the outside looking into a situation that they'll never have to deal with anyways.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, it doesn't take. It could take like just a dude finding a chick that's like kind of looks good. And then he fucking flies her out or whatever, and then buys her tits, buys her an ass, like fucking sends her into a fucking gym regimen or whatever. And then next she looks fucking amazing. So
yeah, but that dude's out there fucking other girls all the time anyway.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. He's got fucking a roster.
Yeah.
So and he's got.
Okay.
I was just saying, most like all of these chicks are fucking like he's got a roster and like he's got the funds to easily just make this expendable. Like, oh, you want bigger tits? Okay, I get frequent flyer points with this fucking plastic surgeon, so I'm due for a free set of tits on a chick. So, go ahead. I'm sure that's just how that shit works eventually. He's like, yeah,
100% does.
I got a buddy who's a plastic surgeon. You need some titties or whatever CC you want, babe. I got you. I'm still smashing 10 other women. So,
yeah, he probably gets a little card with little stamps on it.
Yeah, especially with all the fucking dating apps and shit. Like, if you just put fly pictures up and you kind of look good as a dude, like, it's literally just the 1% of the 1% just trying to bang each other. So,
yeah, they live a crazy life. I was listening to, I think it was Gilbert's podcast, or maybe Shannon, but they was talking about when they was playing every city they went to, different chick. Like, they had a chick in every city that, you know, when they was on the way, they already knew hit up her, and if she wasn't there, hey, what's up? Like, they just had chicks. So, like, again, I'm getting it back. It be like, all right, cool, even if I get money, he gonna buy me this Chanel. Well, this Chanel costs $100,000. If I need to sell it, well, here, $50,000 for me. These chicks just get money.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy.
To do nothing. Like, if I could get reincarnated, man, put me as a baddie. Yes.
Well, you never know, man. These Thai lady boys, they be getting bags too now. So
they get Filipino Thailand bags. That's different money.
It's a different bag.
It's different money. It's definitely different money. But for them, they're fucking balling out over there.
Yeah, but they gotta. They also. I don't want to do all that. I don't want to come back as that. Dude. I don't want to come back as that. Let me come back as just a natural.
You have to. I mean, granted, it is like Vietnam and Thailand and shit. So like it's. You gotta have like a pretty wild life over there to be like,
yeah, this is what I'm going. What the surgeries are like over there. Like they don't even have the craziest of healthcare.
It's gotta be in like storage units on like a gurney, it's like a stolen stolen hospital bed with like fucking street utensils. Black market silicone bag tits.
Yeah.
That shit's wild. I would never go to a third world country, dude.
It's just like a bag of Fireball.
Oh, Kyle, you should go to Turkey, bud.
Fine.
Get a hair transplant. You get a hair transplant for cheap. Hair again, bud. I was listening to Joe Budden podcast.
Keep that in mind.
Queen
podcast takes off, and I'll book a fucking if we hit like a million
that would be
subs,
so
I'll
weird.
I'll do the Turkey and go.
You've been bald for so long. It'd be so weird.
Imagine Kyle and hair. That'd be fire, bro.
I'd have nothing but crazy haircuts.
Would you do like a long? Would you grow it really? Like if you had hair again, would you grow it long?
I'd probably rock nothing but like the craziest fucking long mullet, or not mullet, but like mohawk, like one of those guns I got spike for fucking like a foot away.
I support when
I'm gonna go straight clean cut finance bro haircut.
Whenever you get married, I'm gonna send you to Turkey. We're gonna get you some hair for that wedding day.
No. We're doing it 1 million subs. 1 million subs for the YouTube, or at least a.
See, you say that just because you know this is never gonna get 1 million subs. So you're like, I never have to worry about going to
clip
church.
that.
Clip it and put it all over YouTube.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
look at
I have the
that.
talk. I can put it on the talk. Put it on the IG. You're right.
I'm gonna get this man hair plants. Yeah, with Hot Wheels in the background and shoes. This guy needs hair plants.
Yeah. This guy needs hair.
That way I can do my topless streams on Twitch.
Just Kyle with hair down to here to his shoulders.
Just fucking shaking it in the wind. I'd have a fan on me just blowing.
Yeah.
Just start making fucking wild YouTube videos of me just shaking my hair. Just start doing reviews of shampoos.
I could see you just buying a fuck ton of different shampoos because that's what you
Oh,
do.
dude, yeah, I'd be going to. I'd be going to Ulta like every day.
Buying like $100 shampoos.
I'd look like Santa coming out of there with like a sack of shampoos. Today we're doing a shampoo review of Tresemme. Come back later for the conditioner review. I'll be looking like Cousin It if I have hair. I'd never cut it. Just never cut it. Just have it like fucking all the way down there.
Oh my god. That'd be dope.
I would hate it so much.
When you lose hair, by the way, does it like fall out? I don't know.
Yeah, I did for a while. Like it was like when I first started noticing back when I was like middle school or high school. Like I noticed that, like because I was able to just like pull it out without fucking touching it.
Oh shit!
Or not touching it, but like I could just pull it out and it wouldn't have like a feeling to it.
What were you doing as a kid? Did you wear a lot of hats as a young bull?
Nope.
Were you in the sun a lot?
Nope.
Roll around in the dirt?
Sometimes, but not. Not like
is that bad for your hair?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
Yeah, no. It's just.
Did you drink out of a lot of faucets? Like spigots?
I think I ate a lot of paint chips.
Yeah, so you drink out of
a lot of lead paint chips.
You get what's that shit? What's that stuff that comes in water?
Fluoride?
No, there's something
Bleach?
else. Something on pipes.
Lead?
Yeah. Maybe you were drinking some like water.
I hope so.
To lead and got
probably why I have so many medical problems now.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you been looking at wheelchairs?
No.
No.
I think I'm gonna first go to one of those fucking hobble scooters, so I can push people out of the way. Like the ones with the people with the boot. Yeah, those crazy scooters that they fucking be ripping around on now.
I had one for a little bit.
Yeah, you and Nick had one.
How much would it?
I had Nick's.
How much would what?
For a fake leg.
Like, dude, that thing was dope. I remember I was at a tailgate and like I had the scooter and like somebody called me and it goes to their tailgate and I just ripped on it. Like I was going, dude. Like
we gotta make like an electric one of those, right?
I don't know.
Oh, bro, they cost less than $10,000. Now, if you really want a really nice prosthetic leg, it's gonna cost like up to $70,000. But
yeah, I need like a carbon.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna lose my leg though, I want something that's like solid that I could like kick in a car door with.
Yeah, so the 70,000 one will the ones that are 70 and I guess up, they have computerized prosthetic controlded muscle movement.
Yeah, the problem is you got to charge them.
Oh,
bro, that would be.
I was watching that guy.
Why wouldn't you just charge it when you go to sleep? Do you need your legs while you're sleeping?
Because sometimes you forget to charge your phone. It's kind of the same thing. People forget to charge their leg.
I don't think so.
That seems like such a fucking hassle.
No, it happens. There was a guy on TikTok, and he had like his buddy over because he had his leg, and they were like going over his leg, and he's like, "Yeah, sometimes I forget to charge it." And then,
he's stupid.
But I can see that happening.
I
can totally see that. So you always charge your phone every night?
I charge my phone every night that I need to charge it. So like before I go to sleep, I look at my battery percentage.
You've never like accidentally went to sleep and your phone died?
No, not on a work night. No.
All right. Well, you're somebody has
because I like my phone is my alarm.
No, you're talking to an autist right now.
Yeah, that too. Like, but my phone's my alarm. I can't afford to just coincidentally fall asleep and
especially like I know me
not charge it and it'd be dead.
You go out for a few.
Oh yeah, I'm not an alcoholic.
coming home and forgetting to charge your leg.
That's what I mean. Like it's a leg, like it's a body part. I can't imagine how you're just like, oh, I forgot.
I can totally see
it's
myself.
not like, oh, I just put like the phone I get, you put it on the kitchen counter, walked away, fell in the bed, boom, sleep or whatever. Like, no, this is my leg. It's attached to me. Like,
I could totally see like you wake up because you know how like sometimes these guys that like have like their shit cut off, like they'll feel like it's a ghost limb.
Yeah.
And like you just fucking hop out of bed thinking you got both legs on, you just fucking hit the floor. Just fucking fall over.
I imagine that would happen.
Bounce your fucking head off the dresser. You're like, fuck. Fucking leg fall.
Oh, I can see myself definitely doing it.
Yeah,
especially if I was.
You say that now, Tim, but I don't.
Especially if I was out that night.
It would be pretty sick to be able to have swap out legs though real quick. Like have like a backpack full of them and be like, okay, different situation. Like, yo, this dude challenged me to a race. Put on the springboard leg.
You ever see the guys that lost both their legs and they have little stubs because it's easy to walk in? So they're like literally like 3 feet up.
Yeah,
tall.
they're just fucking. They look like the dad from fucking King of the Hill.
Yeah.
Just fucking run.
Yeah.
Oh man, so this is gonna take you a while, bud. So you might just want to do both legs at the same time.
Is it like a package? Do I get a bundle deal?
No, but so like after you cut your legs off or a leg off or a body part, you gotta wait a couple months. Then you go to a fucking prosthetic person, and then they'll look at your limb, and then they'll fit you for a like a temporary limb.
I couldn't do this before I cut off my leg. Like,
no, because the thing is, you need to wait for your muscles and everything to atrophy from the dead limb, and that will be your final. Like actual limb like size or whatever, and then so that'll take about a year and a half, and then you go back to the prosthetic guy, and then they'll take the measurements and everything for your actual permanent limb, and then that'll take a couple months.
My leg,
that sucks.
If I lost my legs, imagine how tall I would be.
Would you get stilty boys?
No, but I'd get like extra long legs.
Well, yeah,
that's the thing. You could get whatever.
Yeah, like I'd be
not even stilties, but you could be like, yo, can I get some legs that put me at 6 foot?
That would be kind of sick, though.
Yeah,
but then you can swap out your height per knee.
That too.
Yeah, dude.
It's almost a plus.
That's what I'm telling you, bud.
Like I was actually thinking about like this, like not with legs. Obviously, that's a different idea. But I was thinking, why don't people just get rid of their teeth?
Oh, I agree.
Just have
you know how I feel about teeth.
Yeah.
You know how I feel about them.
Yeah, like just get veneers put in, like straight off rip.
Yep.
From the age of 20, or like when you get all your fucking teeth, 15.
Yeah.
So once your fucking head is done growing, just immediately go straight to the dentist, and this should just be like a normal plan.
Yeah.
Okay, you come to fucking 15 or 20, and then boom, we go put in these new joints.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you never have to worry. You never have to go to the dentist unless you break a veneer, or you need them fucking brightened up.
Well,
I know a guy with veneers.
So okay, now why am I knocking? Hold on. Why am I knocking out perfectly good chiclets to get perfectly good fake chiclets?
Because these fake chiclets take less maintenance than your real chiclets.
Yep.
And then you never have a toothache potentially. Because the veneer's not going to have nerve and shit in it, so you're just knocking out all that problem. Like you're probably cut down on brain freezes, or the sensitivity shit that did never happen.
Gum disease.
You could probably cut over. You could probably
you still got to brush your teeth.
I mean, you still have to brush them, and you.
I know, but to tell the populace, mainly dumb people, that hey, this is less maintenance. Like you're telling people that already probably do it maybe once whenever they feel like it. To now, hey, this is less maintenance. Like, oh, I don't have to do this at all now, maybe.
Yeah.
Gum disease.
Yeah, but then think of all the work that's then getting to that's then being given to fucking the dentist industry.
Then I think you're just being overworked as a dentist. That's just going to be another medical.
Well, then you're adding more fucking jobs.
Yeah,
but that's not what happens now in the medical field. We're not adding more jobs. It's just still the nurses and doctors are overwhelmed.
Well, you should be so happy you're getting so much work, right? In an
economy like this, making more money.
Yeah. Boo-hoo. You have too much work? Wow. It's a good problem. It's a
Not
good problem.
This is coming from the electrician that's been laid off like 4 times in his life.
And it's all been after 2020.
Go Biden.
Yeah, it's all been under Biden.
Yeah, you saw they
I was-
brought up impeachment, an impeachment inquiry on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Hunter's been in some shit recently. He's like got something with like something with courts.
Hold on.
Apparently he was spending like fucking like apparently he was like he spent like 800,000 on hookers or some shit like that.
That's a
Yeah,
good problem. That's a
Like,
good problem. It's a good problem to have.
so wild. Just out
I
there
would-
paying for pussy in fucking
I would
Ukraine.
still party with Hunter Biden.
Hunter, dude, Hunter's definitely got the hook up for the
Yeah,
lines,
dude.
bro.
Yeah,
He's
dude.
definitely got a guy on call,
Yeah, man.
flying in the Colombian Bam Bam. Well, no, he started smoking meth or some shit, or crack, right?
Crack. Yeah, he's doing
Yeah.
crack. Yeah.
So I guess his plug wasn't
Yeah,
answering.
he's probably a little like scary. He's probably scary to hang out with. Actually, he's in
Probably
Ukraine.
schizoed out.
Yeah, he's all skidded out. He's probably got a gun. Like,
How many guns do you think he's pulled on hookers?
yeah, probably a bunch.
How many hookers are dead in the hole somewhere?
Oh, there's at
Because
least
of
one.
Hunter Biden,
Yeah,
Oh,
because he's the
he definitely
apparently
hits him.
spent-
He definitely
Oh, yeah,
beats him.
I think he definitely puts like the gun in their mouths.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Dude,
Jay, did you
by the
send
way,
Tim that video from today?
I was
Did you
messing with
send
it.
Tim the video earlier that you sent me?
Of the
The Ukraine fucking HOA meeting.
yeah, I did.
Bro. Tim, did
Ukraine
you watch that?
HOA.
Yeah, so it's a video.
Oh yeah. Did you
Yeah.
send that to us?
Yeah.
So for
Or you
context,
sent that to us? Yeah.
Yeah.
So for context, the video we're talking about
Just
is
drops a
fucking-
flashbang.
yeah, three flags,
Three of them.
Yeah, so it's like it's like a small room, like an HOA meeting's going on. This fucking dude that's just sitting up against the wall, just nonchalantly pulls out grenades, flashbang grenades in the fucking middle of the meeting and just starts pulling pins, and dropping them on the floor.
Drop it.
Apparently, somebody did die out of that, though.
Oh yeah,
Really?
Yeah, somebody died. Yeah,
I
there's a
bet.
lot of injury, but then like,
Can you die from a flashbang?
yeah.
yeah, you get there's still shrapnel, and then like I don't know, it depends on how.
Yeah,
close
you saw
are
the
to it.
explosion.
Yeah.
they
saw
were-
the
they were
flame.
right there.
Yeah. What did he hit that one girl with? Because she like was like this before they went off.
I think he probably hit her with the pin. The pin
pin?
probably came flowing out.
Yeah.
'Cause I heard him pulling the pins, and she was like, ah. And
Yeah.
the funniest.
Oh yeah, he
logic,
did. I
there's-
just rewatched it. Yeah,
dude,
he threw it in her face.
The one dude that's like farthest away from him, sitting down, like literally just looks at him and then just looks at the grenade on the floor and just like, "Yep, this is happening."
I
He's just gone. He's just gone out of the fucking video. Chair flies fucking back.
Like I wish there was a caption.
Well, like a closed caption of like what they're saying. Your show's muted again.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean that would have been lit.
Because like I'm just so confused when he pulls these things out. Everybody's just looking at like one bull's not even looking at him. He's just like, yeah, whatever's happening in this meeting. And then the thing hits the floor and he's like, oh,
Yeah,
Is
that's
that-
the dude I was
it
talking
was
about.
it was
He's like, "Oh,
definitely
shit."
it was
so, like,
definitely
what was
in
he saying?
it was in Ukraine.
I heard it was in Ukraine. I got told it was in Ukraine.
I didn't
but
realize they
I'm
had
not- I can't
HOA
stop.
problems in Ukraine during war.
I don't know if it was an HOA meeting. It just looks like
Oh, okay.
it looks like not like a normal HOA meeting. And been like he drove on my lawn,
Yeah.
and then like him just being like, "Well, if we're not gonna deal with this,"
Yeah.
I immediately was like, "Bro, where do I get a box of these?"
Yeah.
There's
This
been
world-
so many times in my life where I've just then thought I'm like, you know what, just fucking
I gotta say,
little
dude,
fucking
like,
flashbang.
if you live in one of these like Yugoslavian like Slavic like countries,
Definitely
and,
take
like-
this opportunity
and-
to
and
grab
you're-
as much
and you're, like-
military as you
you're like
can.
mob affiliated, you know, or something. Like it's got to be so much fun.
So apparently it did happen today, and it was in Ukraine.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was like a HOA meeting. It was it was a village council meeting.
I would love to know what they were
Wild.
talking about. Like, oh yeah, what are we gonna do about these goddamn crazy Russians? He's like, you know what? I have idea. Who? Bro, Bro, he must have been tired of that fucking. He must have been gotten so many fines or something. Like he was just tired of it. To just grab flashbangs and just fucking walk into a meeting and just fucking eat this, bitch.
They were talking about the approval of the community's budget, so maybe he didn't like where
the money your budget.
Maybe he's like, you're not fixing potholes. Fuck it. All right, cool.
So I'll show you what's wrong with these potholes. Boom, boom, boom.
Why's this beer taste weird?
Oh, there's ketamine in it. Maybe it's old.
Who bought it?
Maybe they were keeping it out. Where'd you get it from?
ShopRite?
Like in ShopRite? Or the place behind ShopRite?
Brookhaven.
I know where ShopRite is.
Yeah, that beer definitely tastes weird.
It's ketamine. There's ketamine in there. Or fentanyl.
Right over there.
Oh, you see Matthew Perry? That's his name, right?
Ketamine.
Batman?
Yeah.
Oh, so that makes sense why ketamine is trending.
Yep.
So what do you get stuck in a K-hole and just drowned?
Yeah, probably. Or was high and stumbled into his pool, not realizing.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at now.
I've never done ketamine.
Acute effects of ketamine. Maybe he thought he was Batman.
I can see it.
Maybe he dipped his head under the water.
I can definitely see how that would happen.
Yeah, Tim got real fucking sad on fucking on the K-hole.
Damn.
There was a lot of drinking involved though, so
an Adderall.
Traces amount of ketamine were in the stomach. So he just fucking probably just took a big dose and just fucking sniffed a fucking hard line and just sat in the tub. And he just dipped his his nose went under the water.
Yeah, he probably got stuck in a hole and he was underwater, didn't realize he was drowning.
Yeah, the next thing you know, he's just fucking out. Just fell into the dark abyss.
Don't do ketamine in the hot tub.
Yeah, don't be anywhere near water and or weapons and do ketamine. Stay away from guns if you have ketamine.
Yeah,
all that shit.
The fact that turned into like a party drug it fucking baffles me.
Well, you know what? I'm sure if you do a little bit of it,
yeah, I'm sure it's like kind of
probably
like,
awesome.
Like little, like
I'll never touch
a head buzz.
Them joints weren't flashbangs; they were actual hand grenades.
Oh, were they?
Mm-hmm. So I heard they were just concussion grenades because just the fact that like the one camera was still there.
And from all these like BBC reports and like the AP news and some news from actually over there in Ukraine, they're all calling it hand grenades.
Well, I think a flashbang would still be considered. It's still, I don't know, it's still a grenade, but
yeah, I don't know. I'm just telling you, as far as like them, they haven't like I haven't seen anything to be like it was a flash grenade versus everything just says he removed 3 hand grenades.
But the fact that like if I don't know, because if it was one grenade, like if they were if he just threw 3 grenades in there, like I feel like everybody in this room would be dead.
No, if you talk to like military guys, or like they're not as effective as you think they are.
Yeah, I see a video of a Ukrainian soldier eating a grenade.
Yeah.
Like he was in a small hallway and it blows up in the doorway.
Yeah, he's like they're cool, but they're not.
Oh yeah, no, this was definitely a grenade. I'm looking at an aftermath picture. There's blood everywhere.
That's crazy that the only out of the 3 then that he dropped,
and he dropped it right in front of him.
He's in grave condition. They're working to try to save him.
6 are in grave condition. 1's dead.
Well, I mean him specifically.
Yeah.
Like the guy that dropped him. He, at least at the time of this article, he was still. They were trying to save him. Yeah, man. Fucking around, man. One lady lost a leg.
Jesus. All right.
Those guys gotta be pissed.
Hey man, they don't fuck around over there in Europe. They get busy. They got a problem, they handle it. They'll either spray shit on you, drop grenades at your feet.
Dude, those Eastern Europeans are a different fucking breed, dude.
They're crazy, man.
You ever see them around bears?
Yeah.
They are way too comfortable around bears.
Bro, they're way too comfortable around grenades. None of them moved until they blew
Yeah,
up.
I know, right?
Like,
Well, I'm sure most of them didn't know what the fuck was going on.
But I
even
wanna
so,
know
you see
what
a
was
grenade
he
get thrown on the
saying?
floor, you look like, oh, move.
Yeah.
Like, immediately move. These guys literally just looked at it until
no.
it blew up. Like, looked directly at it. Just boom. Like, that shit's insane, dude. Yeah, I have the video of the Israel fighter bull. Yeah, IDF soldier kills 2 Hamas people and a grenade blows up in his face.
Jesus. I will say,
Shit's
everybody
nuts.
has like GoPros and video cameras everywhere. We get like a first look at like all these wars.
Oh,
bro,
yeah,
when
the craziest
the
perspective
Ukraine
now.
war just started, I was getting fucking dropped so many videos.
Well, I
of
remember
fucking
the Ukraine war like
videos.
10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody had a fucking GoPro then too.
Oh yeah, Bro,
Everybody.
I mean, any war that breaks out anywhere nowadays, it's just going to be completely videotaped, and it's just
Yeah.
you're just going to be whatever war in color. It's just going to be a documentary in like a few years after,
Oh
it's
yeah.
gonna be crazy.
and it's going to be nuts.
Yeah.
The footage.
The footage is nuts, bro. Like I don't see a lot of the Israel stuff, which is
No,
wild to
because
me.
it's a lot of Israel just slaughtering people, so you
Yeah,
can't put
I
that
don't
out there.
I don't see a lot of those videos, but when Ukraine shit happened, like I was getting dropped so many videos of like
Yeah.
just drone footage of like a little handheld drone, just like with like a tape grenade to it, just falling into
Oh,
a
yeah, dude.
dugout,
Right into a
blowing
tank.
through the fucking-
Yeah.
yeah, just blowing people apart. It's like Jesus Christ, this shit's nuts. And it's all like 4K high quality,
yep.
high def fucking video footage.
The crazy, I saw one Russian soldier had it, and he made like an edit. It was like,
He's
and it
"This
was
is gonna
like
go viral.
it was like they took over some town that they were fighting over for like months, and it was like a video of like a footage of like the Ukraine flag on top of this building, and then like it's like him going through all this stuff, and then it's just like them on top of the building with like. It wasn't even the Russian flag. It was the PMC group.
Yeah, the fucking
Wagner.
Yeah, Wagner. It was like their flag, and they're all standing up there, just like trolling the shit out of everybody.
One of my favorite videos that I saw during the Ukraine thing was like there was this. I don't know which side it was, but like it was just a dude. There was 2 dudes in a foxhole with like 30 or 40 guns and like
God
6
damn.
RPGs.
God damn.
Like there's like a town like fucking probably like 100 yards away, and this one dude just keeps getting handed guns, and he's just like sticking it on top of the foxhole and just fucking lighting down rounds. And like as soon as he fucking empties the one gun, he'll just throw it aside, and the dude will just hand him like it's something else. He just started throwing nades. He's just launching RPG rounds, pulling out LMGs and AKs
Well,
just
to be
out of
honest
the
with you,
fucking hole.
That's how the fucking that World War II thing I was watching. It's kind of like I didn't realize how much video cameras they had back then following them, but it'd be like the Nazis just like partying, you know, and like it was like when they were surrounded by the Russians, like they were like the Russians were just letting them starve to death, really, you know, like they were
Yeah,
eating
they're
horses, and they got to the point where they're just eating dead bodies, and they're like showing it on video, them just dragging these dead bodies that they're about to fucking eat, like. And it's also them in like a foxhole with like a Christmas tree, like laughing. Like,
Hey man,
Remembering
Steve's
the
leg
good
tastes
times.
pretty
and there
good.
was another video. It was the Allies. It was like this, like back before we got in there, the British colonies in like Libya and Egypt.
Mm.
The Nazis and the Italians were down there, right? And it was like their last final stand for the British. And like they all knew they were gonna die, but they were just like still laughing. Like, you know, but it was like GoPro footage just back then, you know. Yeah, they all died.
Yeah, they all died.
But one guy.
Jesus Christ. That sucks.
And he went right to fucking camp.
But it's just nuts. Like then there was like that time when during the war, I forget. I don't know if it was World War One or World War Two, but like the wolves, like that one movie that's like the werewolves of the like Nazis and Allies and shit.
Yeah.
Like that's based on like the real
Right. The wolves.
where like
they had to do a ceasefire.
Yeah, then they had to take out the wolves.
Yeah.
Bro, could you imagine being one of those dudes in a foxhole? Like it's fucking shit weather. You're wearing leather fucking socks pretty much.
Yeah.
You just got nothing but a fucking leather coat and you're fucking stuck in a mud hole. And like people are just slinging bullets at you, and there's a fucking dog trying to rip your throat out.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck that, dude.
And the mud hole was like literally just mud. It was like flooded like crazy.
Yeah, just a fucking sopping wet hole.
I don't understand. What was the problem with the wolves? Why was that such an issue?
Because the wolves were just eating people.
Yeah.
But there's more people than wolves.
Yeah, but like when the people are fighting, you can't also be fighting the wolf.
Yeah.
I can't. Hey, I can easily put this gun down, stab this wolf in the neck, pick my gun back
You
up.
I remember a lot of the people back then had semi-automatic guns too, or not bolt actions.
Right, I don't need to shoot the dog. I can stab the dog in the neck with my knife.
A wolf?
Yeah.
You know, big fucking.
Well, no, then like you're also talking like if a dude,
and it's also a pack of them. It's not like one wolf.
Hey, well, you know what? It ain't just me in this goddamn fucking bunker either, nigga.
well, it's also they're probably also trying to like
It's
be
like
quiet in these holes, so like that way people aren't like fucking slinging bullets over your fucking
I
head.
need 4 people in the foxhole, 2 to shoot the humans, and 2 to keep them wolves at bay. 2 people in the foxhole, 1 shoot humans, 1 keep dogs at bay.
I love the Canadian story, or I love the Christmas story, where like they like the Brits. It might have been the Americans, but I know it was the Brits and the Germans.
Was that World War One?
World War One. They had a ceasefire for Christmas.
Oh yeah, that was World War One.
Word got over to another trench about it, right? And they were fighting the Canadians, and they were like, "Hey, maybe we could do the same thing over here." So like, one of the Russians or one of the Germans put like a white flag up or something. It was like, "Hey," and like immediately gets shot in the face, right? and then the Canadians were like, "You know what? Let's go throw some more food over towards their trenches." So they just started throwing food. You know, like, oh, it's Christmas. We're going to throw you guys food. And then right after the food, it was just nothing but grenades.
Fuck you, Canadian.
Dude, look up Canadian war crimes in World War One. It's fucking insane.
That's fucking incredible.
Shout out to the Canadians on that
Holy
one.
shit.
They tried to
my
ban
God.
shotguns in that war because we were
Just
We had
smoking them.
because we had these slam fires and they were just
Some
you
of
go
the
in the trench.
trenches.
Yeah, you could you could just take out
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then fucking many years later, you have the A12 shotgun.
Dude, can you imagine that thing in a fucking in a trench, dude?
Mowing things.
Buckshot, dude. Just like with like a fucking 95, like a 20 shell drum clip on it. Just
Oh my God.
blowing people apart.
Those things fucking jam like crazy though.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you have the pump, it just there's no fucking it's all just going through.
Bro, that thing's got to be the scariest thing you could think about coming into a trench.
Yeah.
Like if one dude just runs over here and just fucking hops into this trench, everybody's dead.
Yeah.
Everybody's catching
Yeah.
hot fucking babies to the
We're at the
fucking
aim.
body. Like, bro, we're in a hole. We're already lined up and ready for him. That had to be so crazy, dude. That must have been a shit time.
I was watching the you ever see the Western Front?
Yeah.
When the Allies have the tanks and they're like, what the fuck? And it's just all these tanks coming, they can't fucking do anything about it.
Just rolling over trenches.
Yeah.
Yeah. You imagine? You're just in the trenches, you're chilling. You hear that rumble.
Because
sound
the
starts
crazy part about
vibrating.
that war started, people were
Bro,
on
look
horses.
at this. This is what you're wearing, and you're fucking in a mud hole, dude.
Yeah.
Soaked from head to toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're pissed.
Yeah.
What's that trench foot?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, because you can't get dry socks because your fucking feet are you're just living. Bro, I hate having wet feet.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
and all the rats and shit down there too.
Hey, you eating dead people.
Oh god, dude.
Eating you while you're still alive.
Oh yeah,
Fuck the wolves, bro. I'm up here trying to fight on rats.
yeah, dude.
Oh, fuck sitting in a foxhole though, and then like see the dude
That war is nuts
ripped
because
out by a fucking
when it started, they were on horses.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Yeah,
And
that's the crazy thing.
And then towards the end, like modern warfare started getting crazier throughout the I guess it was 4 years. And next thing you know, tanks, fucking,
automatic rifles,
automatic. No,
guns.
they had automatic rifles still,
Did
but they started coming
machine
out.
Guns.
Yeah, they had machine guns after a while. Yeah.
After a while, yeah.
And then World War II.
Imagine that first machine gun. You're just chilling. You're used to the pow.
Yeah.
The motherfucking.
Well, they had Gatling guns back in the.
They did have that
back in the Revolutionary days, but like you can haul.
I don't know about Revolutionary days, but I know Civil War they had.
Yeah, Civil
War. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, just fucking mowing down fucking people while everybody else is single
even
shotting.
then, that's a wild. You're used to just standing across each other, taking turns, and then somebody just whips out this fucking thing. You're like, hey, what's he doing with this thing?
Who came up with that warfare too?
Dummies.
The Brits.
Gentlemen's warfare.
Yeah. We said fuck that.
Yeah, we wasn't
gonna hide the trees. So that's why guerrilla warfare always wins.
Guerrilla warfare is real war. That other dumb shit you're doing is not.
But like that's why we couldn't. That's why Iraq and Afghanistan didn't go well. That's why Vietnam didn't go well.
Yeah, that's why most of our shit didn't go well.
Yeah, it's guerrilla warfare. It's not like Ukraine. I think Ukraine and Russia is like the first war we're watching now where it's like a little more modernized.
Yeah. Too many goddamn rules now, man.
It is, yeah. Well, that all started after fucking war.
No, too many non-rules. We need more rules in the war. We need to have people just line up like gentlemen. We can just bomb them.
It is wild that there is rules to war, like it's a game.
Yeah, right?
Isn't that wild? A little bit like no chemical weapons.
Yeah, well, chemical weapons is fucking.
No, I agree. I agree, but it always takes something in a war to be too much.
Yeah,
like the Germans did the chemical weapons back in World War I, where they had mustard gas.
Yep.
But then that's the thing when you're fighting insurgents, there's no rules on the other side.
Yeah, but that's gotta be so crazy. Like if you're fucking in World War I and they just start deploying mustard gas and like you're just sitting in a foxhole and then like you can't breathe and your fucking homie's fucking skin's melting off of your face. Just and then you just come over and you see a bunch of dudes in fucking crazy masks.
Yeah, that would be the hoses,
bro. That's a horror movie.
Yeah, that's the horror movie. That's a terrifying time. Yo, war is just always scary.
Yeah, interesting as fuck, but scary.
Yeah,
cool.
Super cool and rules, but like at the same time, it's like horrifying.
That World War II thing I was watching because they were fighting off the they were starting to take over the islands of Japan, and they're like out of nowhere, we just see this fucking airplane. It's getting closer and closer. And we're like, what's he doing? And boom, boom. And they're like, there's a suicide bombing us. Like, we don't know what the fuck to do.
Planes into us.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do? You fuck running. Like you just
you can't, you're on a boat.
That's what I'm saying. Fuck it.
Turn this boat on. We need to get the fuck out of here.
And you're like, it's cool because they have footage of it. It's just like fuck. And
now is that still allowed?
Kamikazes?
I don't think so. Well, the Japanese thing was like you do not surrender.
Yeah,
so weird though. Like
there was another thing where they're on an island and like they got the place surrounded. It's just the top of the hill, right? And they're like trying to call these people down. It's mostly civilians too. They're like trying to like, hey, come down. It's over. and you just see like one after another person just jump off the cliff. We're like, fuck that. We're not surrounded. We're gonna get in trouble if we fucking surrender.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be an American prisoner.
That's what I find
they-
so weird. That, like
The Nazis did the same
Pearl
thing
Harbor.
when they were in Berlin because it was like the end of the war. Like they were getting their asses handed to them towards the end, and they're just like, that's when they got like the Hitler Youth and all the women and the elderly, like gunned up, and they're like, you, like, if you don't surrender, if you surrender, blah blah blah, like it's rather we fight or we die.
Yeah.
Well, when you're fighting for a cause, I think like that's pretty much the only way that you could.
Yeah.
You should be fucking. That's your whole thought process. That's what you want people that are under your following to think.
It was kind of crazy.
We're not giving up. It's fight to the death.
When they invaded Libya, all the like people that lived there, which is not, it's not crazy, but like they were all like, they had like Nazi flags everywhere, like little black kids going like this because they hated Britain, you know.
Yeah.
So like they don't know these guys, but they're like, oh well, they're killing the people we don't like. Yep. And then like when we came back, they were all fucking happy that we took them out.
Yeah, man, you were
they were worse.
Here.
Yeah.
No picks. Oh my Gaddafi. And I have sent 6 Libyan missiles to the Syrian part.
Definitely shout out to that fucking Netflix series. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna watch. I haven't watched anything good. I want to watch that. I haven't seen that movie, Silence on the Western Front.
It's good. It's really good.
I heard it's like sad.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The kid's all amped up about it, and then like towards the end, he's like so over it. He's like,
yeah, he's like, I'm gonna go to war. I'm gonna go shoot me some Nazis.
Well,
or is it? This is World War One, right?
Yeah, World War One.
We're gonna go shoot us some Austrians and Germans.
Dude, the way that war started is fucking crazy too.
Yeah, dude, that shit's crazy. You know, Franz Ferdinand was killed by a 19-year-old.
Nah.
Yeah, the guy who assassinated him was 19 years old.
Really?
Yeah. That started World War One, and it's pretty much World War II.
It was actually more of a family feud.
Because everybody's pretty much related.
Yeah.
Which, God, that's a wild thing. I forget who I was listening. I think I was listening to actually Shane on Rogan. They were talking about Franz Ferdinand and then the dude who killed him. Which was his name? Grivaldo Principal. And he was dead like he died like 4 years later. So 4 years into World War One, he was convicted of high treason and murder. Actually, how did he die? Principal was chained to a wall in solitary confinement at the small fortress in Terenza, where he lived in harsh conditions and developed tuberculosis. His right arm the tuberculosis ate at his bone so badly that his right arm had to be amputated. He tried to hang himself with a towel.
Fuck.
Bro, that's got to be crazy to be sitting in a cell thinking and knowing what's going on with the world. Like World War One is happening and knowing that you just did that.
Yeah, right.
Bro, that's got to be wild. Just on the yard. What are you guys in here for?
Because that was the biggest war documented, right?
Oh, dude, yeah.
At the time?
It was the biggest war in history.
Yeah.
At the time.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know how tall he was, but at the time of death, he weighed 88 pounds.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
He's
I tell you,
probably
he's weakened by malnutrition and disease. Well, he also lost an arm
yeah,
to
that's true.
TB.
Yeah.
So, fearing his bones might become relics of Slavic nationalists, the prison guard security took the body to an unmarked grave, but a Czech soldier assigned to the burial remembered the location, and 1920 principal and other heroes of Vidyovan were exhumed and brought to Sarajevo. I'm butchering where all these places are, where they were buried together beneath the Vidvudan Heroes Chapel, built to commemorate for eternity our Serb heroes. That's crazy. He just died from TB and malnutrition.
Jesus. I don't know TB. When did TB go away?
When we started making tuberculosis shots.
Yeah. Yeah. When was that? Well, I guess around that time, right? Probably maybe 20s.
Hold on. Let me see.
That was a death sentence when you got that.
Bro, everything was a death sentence back in the day, though.
That's true, though.
Like, bro,
That's true.
syphilis?
Yeah.
Syphilis would eat holes in people's faces.
Yeah.
That's how Napoleon died. That's how fucking Al Capone died.
Yep.
Al Capone was like not that long ago.
How
I
do you
mean, it
get
was
syphilis?
long. Fucking people.
But like, how do you get it in your face?
It just goes through your
Oh,
body.
okay.
So, let's see. When did it? I'll look it up and we'll bring it up next week. So, but that is in this week's. That was the end of this week's episode. This was live streamed. This live stream.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we
Wow.
didn't. Jay didn't say anything bad about. I don't think we said anything that demonetized us.
I mean,
Demonetized?
we've got the
Demonetized.
stuff, but
Yeah, we'll start that in the next one. So,
yeah,
Jay, I'm
All right.
proud of you.
I'm trying, man.
We're
I'm
moving
trying
on
to
now.
take this thing out of here, so that way we can get to some right leaning platform.
we'll get
where I
to
can say all the
Rumble.
things.
We'll make our way to Rumble.
Yeah.
We'll get to Truth Social.
Hey.
We should make a Truth Social account and just start live streaming there.
We could.
What's a true social?
That's
Trump's
Trump's
platform.
Trump's platform.
Oh.
Signed on by the Trump dog.
Daddy Trump.
Daddy dog. But all right, well, we're gonna end it here. We'll be back next week.
Peace.
Peace.
Juice.